The first thing I'm going to say is whenever your instinct is telling you something like so strongly, listen to it. I'm not going to make this about spirituality, but as someone who has a personal relationship with God, I had so many signs to not go on this trip, and I still did. If this is your first time on this channel, my name is Godwin Chika Friska. I am a business owner and influencer and also a content creator. And this is the highlights of my trip to Ghana. Okay, so first, let me apply some lip gloss. I don't want my lips to be chappy while I give you guys the gist. And pour myself some wine too. Because the gist is long, but let's start here. So on the 17th of April, no, was it on the 17th? Let's go backwards. Recap. So from last month, which was March, my friend proposed that I join a girls group for a trip to Ghana, and I was like, okay. Though I had my, I don't do well with groups, like girls group. So I told her no, I wouldn't be able to fit in, da da da. But she was like, oh, we're gonna be together, so everything will be fine. And I was like, okay. I tried booking my flights myself. I literally had to open an account with Airpeace because they all booked with Airpeace. And after registering, I tried to book in. It was bouncing me out of the site. A lot of things were just happening to me at once. I had to send money to the person who was responsible for the trip to book my flight. And then when she booked it for the 17th to the 21st in March instead of April. Now, I didn't see this mistake, and on the day of the flight, when we wanted to move, that was when it was noticed. And already, I was feeling very under the weather. A lot was happening to me, and I didn't feel like jinxing my trip, so I just put on that bold face and everything. So beforehand, I paid 504. That's 504 600 for this trip. That was when it was booked in March. And then forward to on the 17th of April, when we wanted to go, they said, oh, I had a no-show flight this thing, so I had to rebook another one with the same ticket, of course. And doing I have to pay 521,000. Immediately I heard that price, I was like, well, I'm going back to my house because I didn't plan it. I can't pay that kind of money. And then my friend stepped in and she was like, okay, let me pay for you, because we thought that it was covering the to and fro, return tickets back to Lagos while going to Accra. Only for me to get to Accra and and I discovered that I still had to pay another flight ticket to come back to Lagos. It was a very draining period, and while on the trip, the person who organized this trip was just so, I don't know, I don't know what word to use for her, but I just feel like there was a flaw in her character that just made me fall out with her immediately I got there, and that was the second day. So I booked a trip for us to go from Accra Mall back to the house. And in Accra, if you don't book comfort, they would literally not give you comfort, which is putting on the AC. So I booked the no comfort thing because apparently we were trying to save money. We just got to Accra. Changing money is a bit of a hassle there. And let me just act like she did. Oh, you guys did not book comfort. Why didn't you book comfort? Please stop the car and let me calm down. Right in front of me, she was sitting beside me, because apparently the other girls who took the first cab, they booked and their rider just turned on the AC. It wasn't comfort. So that thing really irritated me, who the fuck are you snapping at like that? But apparently when we got home, she brought up the issue and was like, that was how they booked and they didn't book comfort. And immediately I was like, so are you blaming me that I booked a ride and it wasn't comfort? Then another girl stepped in and I was like, oh, we also booked the same thing. And funny enough, theirs was higher than ours. Theirs was like 33 CDs and ours was I think 31 and ours was 33 CDs. And she just kept mute. I just decided that I wasn't going to talk to this kind of person again because our characters and our distance does not align. Fast forward to like later on that day, I had an email marketing assignment to submit. So I was just battling with Wi-Fi and trying to do my assignment because I didn't go with my system, which is my laptop. So I was doing everything on my phone. Now the girls knew because I was talking about it a lot. I didn't even do the assignment well, trust me. But as I was doing the assignment, it came into the night time. The girls wanted to go out, so they had to wait for me. And this girl was like, "Oh, we're going to be late. Why do we have to wait for her? I'm not going again." It was just a lot of drama. So I'm in my mind. I'm like, "You girls want to go. You girls can go. I'm not handicapped. I can go out on my own." But it's the way she reacted, like because they were waiting for me, she decided I don't want to go anywhere again. It was just a whole lot of messy drama. It killed my mood because after that day I had to find out I had to pay for another $311 to come back to Lagos. I couldn't have fun anymore. I was already in a debt of 521,900. So you can imagine my mood. So I think after that day, I just secluded myself from the girls. I wasn't doing any activity with them. I went on a date with my cousin, but before that, I went on a date with my friend, the one who made me come to Ghana, and that was just there about it. I'm going to show you the video I made when I was trying to drag Airpeace for extorting me, because I mean, if I missed a flight with just a month date change, why are you charging me so much just to change third to fourth? It's wickedness if you look at it that way. Well, anyway, I'm going to put in the video I made when I was dragging Airpeace, and I'm going to show you the little fun I was able to have while I was in Accra. But anyway, I'm just putting this video out here as a reminder to myself and to anybody who wants to take a girl's trip to think about it carefully. No matter how well you know these girls, no matter how well you feel you would be with these people, try to take a tour group, a tour trip rather than a girls trip. It will just save you the stress and unnecessary drama, because there was drama and it was unnecessary. At the end of the day, I'm so glad I could stand for myself. Like, I stood on what I felt was right, and I didn't care if anybody was backing me, because that is exactly how I am. And that will bring me to the end of talking in this vlog, so enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. Now, before we start this video, I just want to apologize for not videoing this in YouTube form. It was very impromptu and last minute for me to make this a YouTube video, so just enjoy what I could be able to make. And please leave a comment, like something, just to support me and push this video far and wide. Thank you, and thank you to Ghana for being pleasant to me when I came. There was light. There was just a lot of peace being there, and I would definitely want to go back again sometime. So these were videos I made before the incident, and I just had to manage to enjoy myself, to get on board and get to the trip. Finally, after we arrived at Accra Airport, we had a bit of hassle with one of the I think, will I say, ticketing officer or yellow fever personnel, but that one is another story for another day. The following day, after we settled into our apartment, I decided to ice my face. I do that quite a lot, and this was me looking good and ready for a swimming time. I do not know how to swim, but I mean, I just have to be there just for the fun of it. So these are the girls, and we're just having a good time, just a swell time before the whole thing started. So how did this whole thing start? It started when we were going to Accra Mall to try to change Naira to cedis. So when we left the house, I mean, I think that was a Good Friday. Yes, I think it was a Friday. It was a public holiday. Yes. So when we got to Akamo, it was just hours of waiting while two persons went to change money and they were away for over 4 to 5 hours while the rest of us just sat still and just waited. After the whole thing, I immediately booked a cab back to the house. That's when all this whole drama began. But anyway, that one is past. Later that same evening, I told you guys that, she didn't want to go anymore. We had to start searching for a place that befits our queen, a place that has AC so she can be okay and comfortable to spend time with us. The next morning, I wanted to go to the airport to clear the issue of paying $311 for a flight back to Lagos, only for me to get the shock of my life, saying that, that the flight ticket is still valid, but I just have to pay for, no show, distance estimate, da 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 da. Airpeace are thieves. Well, after this, I made a video dragging them. I think I'm going to unmute it now and just show you guys the video I made.
Good day, everyone. My name is Godwin Chika Priska, and I'm calling out Airpeace and Airpeace staff for extortion. I booked a flight on the 6th of March 2025, a return ticket from Lagos to Accra and Accra back to Lagos for 506,100, and it had a dates issue, which was 17th of March 2025 to 21st of March 2025. It was supposed to be April. Now, when I got to the airport, because I didn't notice this error, a flight attendant, a ticketing officer attended to us and was telling us that we're going to pay for flight distance, no show, and change of dates. So I was like, okay, how much am I going to pay? And she said, since I want an immediate flight, because it's supposed to be a group trip, it's a group trip, and the person who booked mine was the one that made this error. She said I was going to pay 521,900. I now said it's too much, but like, if I'm supposed to pay penalty fee, I'm supposed to be paying less. So she said if I was supposed to take this trip next week, like the following week before the date I left, which was 17th, I would pay less, which is about 78,000, blah blah blah. Now, because we were supposed to go as a group, I had to pay 521,900. We did not check the receipt for this transaction, but she made it with her APOS. Now, coming down here, I noticed that the return ticket date did not change. It's still dated 21st of March 2025. Now, I'm coming back from the airport this morning and they're telling me I have to pay 497,195 naira to go back to Lagos. Now, if I'm supposed to pay that, I'll be having a total of 1,525,195. Am I literally paying a fresh ticket? And if I'm paying for a fresh ticket, I paid 521,900, which I thought was supposed to cover for my return ticket and my going, but now it didn't. So I'm going to be posting receipts of my flight, the payment, and the money that we were debited from at the airports, because this is a very serious issue. It's not even an issue I'm taking lightly. If I don't get a response from Airpeace, I'm going to take it very, very serious. This is a lot of money, and it's just from Lagos to Accra, a 1 hour 30 minutes flight that is being tampered with. They need to check their staff. They need to check a lot of things that is going on, because they're extorting people. They are extorting people.
Well, you can see after that day, I still try to have fun. So we were dressed here and ready to, be adventurous. And I was hearing to and fro to go for a canopy walk just for paying our Uber. It was almost like 100k. Or was it 200k? And I said I wasn't going. and my friend here to said, oh, she wasn't going. That was how we spent the evening together, and we went on a date to this Mexican kind of restaurant in Ghana. So we had a good time from this bar. And this is a bar and semi-restaurant, and we went to another one too. It was just good scenery, good music, and great people. And let me just point one thing out. Everything here is quality, from the drinks to the food. And like everything is just really amazing. And it was just so fun that I want to relive it again. So I don't know what drink I had here, but it was recommended by the bartender, and it was really nice too. I'm always going to admire myself, guys. So you see a lot of me in this video, checking out myself, reapplying lip glosses, just doing some random stuff to put myself in front of your face. So enjoy it. I think that was how the evening ended. The following morning, my friend prepared Alfredo pasta. I think this was on a Sunday. Yes, I was supposed to see my cousin. This is my cousin right here. So pretty. We met at Rose Garden at Accra. I don't know if you guys know that. If you do, please give us a shout out. So she ordered this wine while we were having it. Alongside came a fruit juice. I love fruit juice. Again, I'm in your face reapplying lip gloss. But I spent a few hours with my cousin. We talked about family life, everything we were supposed to talk about, because we've spent so many years apart from each other, and it was amazing. Then we decided to go to the beach, and it was fun too. My cousin is such an amazing person. You guys should give her a shout out and help me thank her for just being an amazing cousin to me. I tried this. I don't even know what I did, but it came out really good. So it's just egg with onions and pepper. I don't know. It was just there. You can see my face. You will see my face when I tried it. It was just funny. But I think it was one of the things I was able to try in Ghana. And ladies love this drink. I don't know why, but I don't know. I tried it because my cousin was trying it. I got a clip of some baddies, doing their thing. And I got some unaware videos as well. Back to reality. So eventually I had to book a bus, ABC transport, back to Nigeria because I couldn't pay $311 for a flight back. And even when I booked this ABC transport back to Lagos, I still put in a wrong date. I was supposed to leave on the 21st, but it reflected 20th. So I had to stay one more day in Accra. I stayed 21st and then left on the 22nd. Yes. Leaving by road, I passed through Ghana, Togo, Benin Republic, then we got to Same border. It was uncomfortable, but I mean, it was one of the fastest trips I've taken. I haven't taken a long trip with a bus like this before, and I tried to enjoy it. I made videos. I had a good Samaritan beside me who happened to share Wi-Fi with me. And that was just it. I just try to enjoy every moment because it's not going to come back. So guys, let me know what you think about this vlog. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. I'm going to be doing lots of beauty content, influencing content, just to keep you guys glued to the screen. Thank you and God bless you.